Hey everybody, Sarah here. So it's 1st of June. I knew you said the 1st of July then. No, it's 1st of June. Um and I am gonna do a Tumblr challenge. It's a choice of two. I'm gonna do one today and I'm gonna do one next week. But I'm trying to think, which one do I go for now? Um I am gonna go for the shipping one today. Um okay, so first one. With this is going to be shipping from TV, film. Um, I would say musicals. I mean, technically, with the only musical I'm a big fan of, it is also a movie. So yeah, so movie and TV ships and maybe other ones if there are any. Depends what the questions are. I haven't read all the questions, so who knows. Um, so first one. What is your current favourite chip? I think it is literally the first one that came into my head just now, which is Donna and Sam. Donna Sheridan and Sam Carmichael. And you're probably thinking, oh, but that film was years ago. But I'm free. I mean, I'm a big fan of the movies. But when was it? Last September, I went to see Mamma Mia in the West End. And the two people that play Sam and Donna are still in it now. So I ship their Donna and Sam, and I ship um Marilyn Pierce's Donna and Sam. So I'm gonna say yeah. I mean there are other ones, but current definitely those two, Donna and Sam. What was your very first ship? I do think it was Rose and Ten and Rose. I think. I don't think really before that I ever thought, oh, I like them two together. Um, Although I mean I don't know if it counts, but I am watching repeats of EastEnders on drama, and I am a fan. I ship. I mean I definitely ship them now. Is Steve and Mel, Steve Owen and Mel. Well, she ended up being Mel Owen. Oh my God, Mel Healy. Um, but technically that episode was back. That was on back in between. Well, when they were in it, it was 98. Between 98 and, well, I think he met her in the first episode he was in, which was 98, and then 2002 up until then. So I don't know if that counts as my first one because I think I did ship them then, but I didn't know I was shipping them then. But now I know, knowing they get together. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's either Steve Owen and Mel Healy, um, or Ten and Rose from Doctor Who. A pairing that needs to happen now. Um, I don't know because the ones I am thinking of are already, like the programs I watch, are already um couples, like they're already shipped. Um, I do watch when it's on telly. I do watch Silent Witness, and I was gonna say Nikki and Jack. Hang on, I think I'm. I'm pretty sure it is Nikki and Jack. The two main ones in Silent Witness. But now I've said that should happen. Where it wasn't happening before, I think it is now. So I don't know. Oh my god, what do I watch? I'm trying to think what do I watch that there is no couple together yet that I want to be together. I'm gonna have to jump that because I don't know. I just can't think of whether there's already not already a couple in it that I ship. Um, well, actually, I know the Pokemon's not on anymore, but I'm gonna say Spooks, and I'm gonna say Tom and Zoe, and um, yes, they maybe were, they weren't. This is gonna be a bit rough. They were not brother and sister in it, but they had that brother sister kind of like friendship, if you know what I mean. So they're not related, not brother and sister, but they in the show you could have. I mean, it wasn't said, but you could have said they got that kind of um friendship, like likely were brother and sister, but they weren't brother and sister. But why I'm saying that should have happened or should happen now, even though the program was on a few years back or how many years back. I'm saying that because in real life the two of them are married now, so yeah. Um, the pairing with the most chemistry. Um, I think I'm gonna have to say uh, Donna and Sam again. Pairing with the the least chemistry. Um, can't think of one. Um, oh, I don't know. No, I'm thinking Mamma Mia. Oh, Mamma Mia, here we go again, actually. And I mean, who knows? We might get a third movie, but who knows if they did end up getting together and staying together? But Tanya and was it Fernando's brother? I think I don't know. I mean, it was more kind of like her thinking, "Ooh, single man." Yeah. Uh, best kiss. Um, that is going to be Donna and Sam because I mean, Pierce and Meryl's like, how many kisses were there? They were like, okay, why can I only think? I think there were only like two kisses, but I mean, like, yeah. Uh, the most heartbreaking scene. Oh God, that's between two. Um, actually, hang on. Wayne's got the pairing with the most chemistry. Yes, I still think Donna and Sam, but I just realised something. It's because I haven't seen the show for ages. Um, Finn and Rachel. I mean, there was obviously chemistry there. I mean, Corey and Leah. Yeah. Well, man, the most heartbreaking scene. Um, first one that pops into my head. I mean, Donna wasn't in the scene technically, but it was when um Sam was singing SOS by himself in Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. And that was heartbreaking because, I mean, you just have to Google it. I mean, I don't know if it is anywhere online. It might be. All you have to do is watch that bit, and you know why that is heartbreaking. The pairing with the most baggage. Wouldn't that be Donna and Sam? I mean, she doesn't know who her daughter's father is. Then there was a whole thing that he was engaged to be married, then he left and told his fiancée that he couldn't marry her and came back and Donna had gone off with some other guy. Yeah. The most believable relationship. I'm gonna say Donna and Sam. Donna and Sam could be a thing for a lot of these. Actually, Donna and Sam and oh my god, Henry and Elizabeth. Could not think of her first name then. From Madam Secretary. I mean, them two were together in real. Were together? They are together in real life. Tim and Tia. No. Tia. Yeah. Oh, however you pronounce her name. Tia. Yeah. Tia Leone. Yeah. I think I pronounced that right. And oh my god, there's so many. All right, Donna and Sam, Henry and Elizabeth, and Meredith and Derek. Because I mean, out of the relationships Meredith has had in Grey's Anatomy, the most believable is Derek, clearly. Why aren't these two married? Well, because then I said three blots. Meredith and Derek were married until they killed Derek off. Donna and Sam did end up getting married until they killed Donna off. And Henry and Elizabeth are married. I mean, the show's finished now, so they are married. They never got divorced. What is your dream pairing? Oh my gosh. Dream pairing is one that hasn't actually happened. See, this is like it's like the other question, a pairing that needs to happen now. Just to make it different from most of the other questions, I'm gonna say that Martin Kemp and Tamsin Outhwaite need to be in another show together, and then be a couple in that, or it goes on long enough that it builds up and then they get together. Who had the best wedding? Oh my god, well, oh my gosh. Derek and Mary, well actually, Henry and Elizabeth, I don't think they showed the wedding on there, so I don't know. Meredith and Derek had two. They had the post-it one, and they had the registry of, or just them two done, well, kind of, yeah, like the registry office. And Donna and Sam, I mean, it was supposed to be Sam and Sophie and Skies. So yeah, I'm gonna say Donna and Sam's. What is your favourite movie pairing? Well, considering the new movie I mentioned so far is Mamma Mia, I'm gonna say Donna and Sam. Favourite book pairing? Okay, I'm gonna kind of cheat because um, yeah, I'm gonna kind of cheat because the book was made into a TV show. I'm gonna say Jaime and Brienne from Game of Thrones. I don't read books enough that it hasn't always been made into a film or a TV show. So, um, what's your favourite real life pairing? Um, I'm gonna say um, Keely Hawes and Matthew McFadden because I mean they met on Spooks, they fell in love during Spooks, they got married and had kids together after Spooks. They've done other things together on TV or on film. So yes. Um, what is the absolute worst pairing? I'm gonna say in Spooks. My God, who was it? I haven't seen it for a while now. I can't. I can't remember if Oh my God, I don't know. Um. Oh my God, what is his name? All right, I know. Right, I know Roz and someone. I think slept together in Spooks, but I cannot remember. I'm pretty sure it was Lucas, as in Richard Armitage. But then in my head, I'm thinking, was it um, Rupert Henry Jones' character, who Adam? I think it was Adam. But I don't know. I think it was Lucas. I don't say Roz and Lucas because I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Roz, so um, I'm gonna say them. A pairing you never thought would work, but did. Um, I don't know, but that is hard. I'm gonna say Mamma Mia, and I'm gonna say Bill and Rosie. I mean, I wasn't sure, but it did. Well, then it kind of didn't, but then it kind of did again. Um, cutest pairing. Um, I keep going between real life and on TV or film now. So I'm gonna say Elizabeth and Henry again. I'd say they're the cutest ones. A pairing you rooted for since the beginning. Meredith and Derek. And Sam and Donna. But then Ten and Rose as well. Oh my God, this is sad. Um, they can't stand the sexual tension pairing. I want to say Donna and Sam. Not like I can't stand it, but I mean, there is so much of it, if you know what I mean. Appearing you like and no one else understands why. Um, I mean the ones I like are big ships anyway, so I don't know. I'm not actually, I can't answer that one. Appearing you hate and no one understands why. All right. Um, I say it's gonna be a Glee one. I just can't think. Yeah, I'm gonna say Finn and Quinn because I think it was because I was always a Finchel fan. So yeah. Um, Crazy Love Triangle, Quadrilateral that work out great. Oh, I'm probably gonna go for the three rather than the four, but that's still hard. Um, God. I mean, does it have to be one that I don't know, what was it? Hang on, that worked out great. Also, it hasn't actually happened. Um, I can't answer that one because I was going to make one up and then I realised it was like, that worked out great. Worked out badly. Clearly, Addison, um, Mark and Derek. Or Pete, Addison, and Violet. Or Pete, Violet, and Sheldon. Um, yeah, let's go with Pete, Addison, and Sheldon. No, Pete, Violet, and Sheldon. Oh my god, I get my Pete, Violet, and Sheldon. That's the one. Because it ended up with her getting pregnant and not knowing which of the two were the father. And since I'm a fan of Pete, I was glad it was Pete. Um, Appearing that would be adorable, but could never work out. I'm gonna go for a real life one because every time, oh, you probably know what I'm gonna say as soon as I mention the thing, but yeah, every time um, Tottenham are playing football and these two are playing, you go on a tag with and type in either of their names, and there's like there'll be a photo or a video or something, and they'd be like people shipping them, and that's Son and Kane. But yeah, that wouldn't work out because one's married with kids, and I'm not sure about Son. Um, not I'm not sure about Son. I mean, I don't know if he's in a relationship or married or has kids or whatever. I don't know. Appearing that you hated and ended up loving. I don't think I've hated this ship. Don't think I have. Appear that you loved and ended up hating. Same with that. I either if I loved it, I still love it, and there has been one that I hated. So appearing that you will never understand. Um. Okay, I'm trying to think of Derek and Rose in Grey's Anatomy. I mean, and it didn't last for long, but yeah. What ship had the bed proposal? Is that supposed to be best proposal? I guess that's meant to be best proposal, not best proposal. What the best proposal? Oh, gosh. Oh, I can't decide. I'm not deciding between them two. It's gonna be Donna and Sam, like the I do. There's probably too many I do's there, but that scene and um Derek's proposal in the elevator, Grey's Anatomy. Your favorite pairing forever and ever and ever. Oh my god, that's not fair. I gotta. All right, I know I've said quite a few, but I can only cut it down to two, and that's Donna and Sam and Derek and Meredith. Yeah. Um. Right. So that's my video. I'm gonna do the other one next week. And I'll see you then. Bye bye.